Are your kids' moms friends at all?
I never like to generalize because
Or are they at least cordial, friendly?
yeah, like they don't like the ones who like I leave that up to them and the narratives in which they share. Everybody is like nurturing and loving and respectful enough that they understand what's going on. So nobody got any problems or any negativity. Like we fly on a higher frequency than that. So like, but I ain't don't expect everybody to be hanging out together. But it's like it's a respect
listen,
thing.
I'm just trying to figure because I've seen a lot of these cult Netflix documentaries recently.
The Cannon cult
is the Cannon cult a thing?
You must wear a turban and be in the house
wears a
by
turban,
7 p.m.
and you must have at least one baby
to operate against the circadian clock. Nah, man. I think it's just. I mean, obviously, I'm probably just more open and honest about my.
You are
scenario.
very, very transparent about.
I think
look
at everybody from the Bob Marleys to the Muhammad Ali's to the Quincy Joneses of the world. All of these great men are fathers of many.
You're right, but I do think what you did was. You did it all at once.
Hey, man, the clock is ticking.
It felt like it was so crazy because, like, we do a nationally syndicated radio show every day, and I couldn't talk about you on the show because our biggest affiliate was Real 92.3 here on Power 106. And
did they literally tell you don't talk about
I just shout out to Doc. I ain't fucking with Doc.
Which is my man.
Of course he is. But
our kids was playing together when we was competition.
So, it would be crazy because me and James would be like, fuck, Nick's having a... Fuck, we can't talk about it. It just felt like every 6 weeks there was just a new...
I think it's
because all the kids are going to be pretty similar
close
in age.
So this is going to be an interesting upbringing. I mean, I'm pretty sure there will be some challenges, but I think there'll be some beautiful things
like
that come out of that.
High school graduation, put them all in the same school?
I'm hoping. I mean, in the same area, it all depends. You know what I mean? But, even... Some of my kids right now are homeschooled, so it's like we'll figure all of that stuff. What will school be in 10 years if you want to be honest with it? Based off of the way the world is going. So I think a lot of my kids right now are active in extracurricular activities and sports and stuff. So that probably might become challenging where there's definitely going to be
to make there's certain
similar games on certain days. I mean, even now, baseball, basketball, and track overlap. You know what I mean? So even sometimes they can't even make it to their own games. So it's always going to be something.
You've only been married once. It was to Mariah, right?
Yeah. And only will be married once. It's only going to happen once.
So when all this starts first happening, right?
Yeah.
Does Mariah call you and be like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Not really. We have that type of conversation, but she's a little bit more understanding. She's kind of be like, I see you out there making waves. Like she kind of comes from it more from that perspective, but there was no, I think only sometimes maybe when things in the media get misconstrued or people make up stuff.
Like you got to clear it up.
Like, we talk every day. So we're like, like there was some wild shit of like saying that we were having like a custody battle or something.
I saw that. Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, we just was at dinner yesterday. Is this something you ain't tell me? You know, but it's like once we kind of do away with all the rumors because people do like to start rumors and operate in that low frequency, but we all be on the same page.
Do you still have the tattoo? Did you cover it up?
I added to it, shall we say, It's my whole. That was my only tattoo at one time. Now my whole back is tatted.
I remember, yeah. I was like, this guy's outside.
Yeah.
He got the whole.
It was Mariah Carey. You damn right. I can't buy her nothing that she can't buy herself.
Mariah Carey was as a small child. She was like my first crush.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, shout out to Nick, man. It was Mariah and J-Lo.
Yeah.
And actually, my boy ended up being with J-Lo, Casper Smart.
See, look at these young tycoons out here in these streets.
Getting it together, man.